Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and join my YouTube family. I am brand new here on YouTube and I have some really fun videos planned for August. I am a pastor's wife and a mom of 5. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss all of the fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I am a mom of 5. I have 2 boys and 3 girls. This is my youngest, Joel, and I'm starting off by using the clippers for the bottom part of his hair. I'm using a 1/4 inch attachment. Just a little disclaimer at the beginning here, I am not a professional. I'm self-taught, kind of. My mom was a cosmetologist and I watched her cut hair pretty much my whole life, and so I kind of picked up some tips from her. I picked up some tips from YouTube and I kind of just did what worked for me. So I'm just making sure I get the bottom part really good. I go over it and over it, making sure I didn't miss any spots. So far so good. This bottle just has water in it. It's just an old hair detangler bottle that I filled with water to spray the top of his hair. And now I'm going to use some hair cutting scissors. It's really helpful if you use actual hair cutting scissors because then it doesn't bend the hair, it actually cuts it. You're gonna cut the top of the hair in 3 different sections, starting in the middle, going from the front to the back. And you're gonna cut this middle section to the desired length that you would like because you're gonna use it as a guide for the rest of the hair. Now you're gonna move on to the second section here, and you're not only gonna grab the hair from the second section, but you're also gonna grab a little bit from the middle that you just cut so you can use it as a guide to see how short you need it, so it's all the same length. Now I'm moving over to the last section. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I just did on the other side. I'm going to grab a little bit of that middle section that I already cut to use as a guide to know what length that I need. Okay, now I'm finishing up with this section, and in order to check your work, you're going to move to the other side of his head, and you are going to start on one side and you're going to work your way all the way over to the other side doing the exact same thing, only instead of doing it in sections, I kind of just grab random chunks of hair and I check it, and obviously there are pieces of hair that are not even, so this step is very important. So once I'm done cutting the top of the hair, I kind of comb his hair the way that I would on a regular day just to see how it looks. And back here, usually his hair sticks up pretty easy around where his cowlick is. I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I do it. I go ahead and cut that area just a tiny bit shorter. I want my boys to have hair that's easy to work with. I don't want to have to wet it down every day. Now on to the bangs. I'm just combing his bangs straight forward so I can see the length of them, and I'm just going to cut them straight across. And you kind of got to work with what their hairline is like. His hairline kind of goes back on both sides and down in the middle. If I were to even that out, he would look like this. Now I'm just going to go in with my scissors and clean up what the clippers did not get around his ears. There's always little hairs that are hanging down. And I'm going to go back in with the clippers to finish this up, and I'm going to turn this over like it's upside down to make a straight line for the bottom of his hair. This takes lots of patience, especially with little ones. Take it slow because you could really cut a bald spot in the middle of his head. And that's it. All done. And this is Paul. He is my second oldest, and I'm gonna do his hair almost the same way. His hair is a lot thicker than Joel's, and it's wavy, so they really have extreme opposite types of hair. You can see how thick his hair is right there. This time I'm gonna go ahead and let you watch all of the things that I have already done to Joel's hair and talked you through so you could just see it again. And I'm just gonna clip the bottom part, and then I'm gonna cut the top part with the scissors. And as you can see, I am going over this many times just to make sure I get this all off and he has a little cowlick on the top there too, and his is low enough where I just use the clippers to like go right over it so it does not stick up. And since the difference in length from the top to the bottom is so drastic on his hair, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of blend this outer edge, I guess, of the top part of the hair just to make sure top and the bottom blend well together and there's not such a harsh line. And now I'm just gonna do the same thing, flip the clippers over with no attachment on, and I'm going to clean up his neck area. And then he does have a tiny bit of hair growing down on his neck, so I'm gonna flip those back over, I guess, the right way, and I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. And then for his sideburns, sometimes I use the clippers and sometimes I use the scissors, and I just make sure I get them both even. And that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!